Hi, Cancer. This is Eileen with your teen psychic tarot card reading. And you're starting the month of September with the Emperor card. And this is a really good card. This is a major arcana destiny card, the Emperor card. The Emperor is someone who's successful, who sees the big picture, who's very good at being decisive, making decisions. The Emperor might be in a position of authority in their workplace or maybe be self-employed. So I feel like for a number of you Cancers, remember, you're in the position of the Emperor. So you've got success on your side. You've got sharp thinking skills on your side. You can look at the big picture. You can weigh things out and compare your options to see what is the best choice for you to make in different areas of your work, your life. And so this is a very strong energy card here. Very good omen to start your month with this strong Emperor card. So it's like the universe is giving you some extra energy for success here in your endeavors. Now, for some of you, this Emperor figure could be someone around you in the month of November, and so they will possess these qualities. This person could be beneficial to you, possibly in your career or in your personal life. So for some of you, I'm feeling for some of you Cancers, this could have to do with someone possibly offering you a job, or maybe something. It's like they're in a good position financially and also influentially. And so I feel like the Emperor can benefit you if you're, how shall I say this? If everything is aligned correctly. I think that's what I want to say. It's like if the timing is right for you. This is what I'm getting. Because, and by the way, this is a general reading, so some of these cards resonate with you while others do not. If I'm doing a private reading, then I'm just focusing in on your circumstances. And I am reading the meanings of the cards as well as tuning in on a psychic level. So for those of you Cancers who find this as a person in your life in some capacity, this person can benefit you if the timing is right, if your thoughts, plans, your resources, your abilities, whatever it is, are aligned correctly with the Emperor's, with his. So this could be a person who could be influential in a positive manner for you. Now, again, it is a general reading. So for some people, this could mean a job. This might be, the Emperor might be in the position of an employer who's that you've applied to, for a job. If all of your qualifications add up correctly, this Emperor can be beneficial to you. Because overall, this is a benevolent energy. I don't get anything negative from this Emperor figure. I get that, but the Emperor is very fair-minded, very intelligent, looks at the big picture, weighs things out. So things have to make sense. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. The Emperor is not going to make a decision based on emotion. Everything has to add up right. So let's say you're applying for a job with this Emperor, and the Emperor really likes your personality, but notices that you don't really have all the qualifications that he needs for that position. Well, he might think good luck to you and wish you well, or maybe suggest another position that you might be better suited for, but he's not going to hire you for that position if he doesn't think you're qualified. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Everything has to be aligned correctly, and then you can benefit. So for some Cancers, this will be a good omen for you. This will be someone who can make a big difference for you, whether it's getting a new job, maybe getting a promotion, getting a transfer, possibly going into business with someone. I feel like for some of you, this might have to do with some type of a business alliance of some kind. So, it overall good energy. I don't get any negative energy from this card. So for a number of you Cancers, this is good news. And then let's see. Now your next card is the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords, this is talking about some Cancers having kind of being in a dilemma where you have to make a decision and you're not sure what the right decision is for you. For some of you, this might be a romantic situation. You might be involved with two different people and you're trying to decide which person might be better for you. I'm feeling, now I might just be tuning into one person or a few people. For someone or a few of you, there could be a particular person you've already been seeing for a little while and things are going well, but not great. Like you're not in love with the person, but you like their personality. You feel like they're pretty smooth. They don't have a problematic personality. They're not arguing with you or any of that sort of thing. So they're easy to get along with, have a pleasant personality. But you're just not feeling like you're madly in love with the person, but you see good traits in them. Then there's another person who comes into the picture who, to me, looks like they're more assertive, has a bit more of an ego with them, and they're more competitive also. And I feel like this person wants your attention. And there's a good bit of ego involved here. So for this person, it's more of a conquest for them to win the girl, if it's a girl, or vice versa, if it's two women and you're a guy, or whatever that combination might be. It's like the second person, there's an ego thing going on. And so to me, this egotistical person is far from ideal also as a mate. But the advice of this card is to remove the blindfold, step back, look at your circumstances objectively, and then make a decision based on what you feel is best for your life. Don't let other people influence you. Don't let them do a big sales job on you to influence you either, whoever these people are you might be choosing between. Because each person's going to want to, especially the one with the big ego, is more likely to really talk themselves up. Like they can really benefit you in some way when it's really just, they're just big talkers. That's what I feel like. So for some of you, you might relate to this. It might be one person I'm tuning in for. It might be a few. Now, for others of you, this could be some kind of a situation where you're choosing between two jobs. It could be that you've already been working at one employment and it's going okay, but the money's not as good as you would like it to be. But it's going smooth. You're not having trouble there. It's just you feel almost like you're, I don't want to say underemployed, but like your skills are better. Like you could do better. I'll put it that way. And so because it's a nice environment, nice people, they treat you well. It's smooth. It's steady work. But you have the skills and abilities and experience to make more money. So you would like to earn more money. And it seems to be kind of limited where you are. Like there doesn't seem to be a lot of advancement there for you right now, or raises or anything. Then there's another position at, I guess, a different company, or it could be someone from a different company who is interested in having you go to work for them. But I'm getting kind of a mean, it could be someone you're talking to right now. Maybe you know that person even, or you're talking to them or applying for a job there. And it feels like this person, I get a big ego, and it might be a bigger company, maybe a more successful company, more money to go around. But I get a meanness here in this particular manager, owner, whatever. So it might, again, not be ideal for you to go work for them, because even though you'd make more money, you might not be treated well. You might be treated kind of bad by the higher-ups or the manager, the owner, whoever it would be that would be hiring you for the job. They might be acting like you're not doing enough, like whatever you do, it's not enough, that type of thing if you go to work there. So again, whoever this relates to, this is a general reading, so obviously this is not going to relate to everybody. Take the mask off, step back, look at your circumstances objectively, make the best decisions for you and for your life. And maybe neither choice will be the best way to go. You might just hold back and decide, wait, I think I'm going to wait this out a little bit and get a little more information or see what else is out there for me. So, okay, next card you have is the Tower card. And the Tower, now this is talking about things not being built on solid ground. So for some of you Cancers, it could be you've had some circumstances in your life. It could be a relationship situation. For some of you, it might be a job, might be a living arrangement where it's like you knew it wasn't ideal. You knew there were problems and things just come to a head, and maybe there's a big argument, or maybe there's something else that occurs that all of a sudden it's like you don't have any choice but to leave that situation and start over again. But I am feeling for some of you some kind of a big argument of some kind. So for some of you, this could even be some living arrangement. Maybe you were living with some relatives or friends, relatives, whatever, and people are arguing, and it's maybe they're not even arguing with you, but they're arguing with each other and stressing you out. And things just get out of control, and you feel like you've got to leave that environment. For others, it could be a work situation that you knew was kind of on shaky ground. I'm getting something about, for someone, this sounds specific for someone, about a merger between two companies, and somehow you get squeezed out in the merger. I feel like, if I'm looking at this correctly, they don't want to pay you that much. Whatever you've been making and been accustomed to earning before these two companies merged or made some change like this, they're trying to eliminate your salary. They'd rather pay someone else for the same work a lower amount of money. That's what I'm getting. So that sounds very specific for one person. However, you're very well qualified. You will move on and do well regardless. And so there's different scenarios going on for different people here. But the story here with the Tower is that it's an opportunity to start fresh, even though it's stressful. It can be very stressful at the time these things are happening. However, it will be for your better good going forward, because it will allow you. Sometimes the universe forces us to make changes. Sometimes we're just staying in some situation and being complacent about it because it's so much trouble to make a change. And then the universe will just squeeze you out of that situation. Something will happen and something just starts crumbling. And that's what I'm getting. So for some of you, this could be a personal, like a romantic relationship that hadn't been going well. And then maybe there's just some big argument. There's something that happens that you just feel like, oh God, this can't go on anymore. So others, it's a work situation. Some of you, it might be some living arrangement. But I mean, it's good. It's upsetting. Nobody wants to go through the Tower moment. It's just that later you'll look back on it and you'll be grateful. It's like, thank God, because now I'm here and not there. It's one of those kind of moments. Next card you have is the Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands is talking about stress and strife with other people, petty arguments, competition. So, and this could tie in with this Tower card, especially if it's this could be like at work. The wands do represent the area of work and progress and action. But this could be even personal relationships, maybe with family or friends or neighbors or whatever. But it could very well be work-related, where people are competing with each other or arguing, having petty arguments. And whatever it is, it would be very easy, since this is showing up for you here, it would be very easy for you to be involved in it. But your best advice would be to stay clear unless you absolutely have to participate. If you do, put in your 2 cents and then remove yourself from that equation, because there's nothing to be gained here. All that's going to give you is ruin your day or ruin a couple of your days and take away your peace of mind and get you off track from your real goals in life and the things you're working towards. So if they want to argue and be competitive and jealous and all that and petty, well, let them be that way, because they're just going in circles. They're just on self-destruct doing that. So you've got better things to do. And then the next card you have is the Four of Pentacles. And the pentacles do relate to the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Now, the Four of Pentacles is talking about some of you Cancers possibly feeling very budget conscious and very cautious in the month of December with your money. You might feel like, okay, I've been working really hard for whatever I have. I don't want to squander it. I'm going to watch every penny and be cautious with money. And the advice of the Four of Pentacles is not to hold on too tightly, because that's sending the wrong message to the universe. And I always advise everybody learn about the law of attraction if you're not already in tune to it, because how you think, how you feel, the energy you're putting out about yourself, your life, that comes back to you in one shape or another, one form or another. So like if you're feeling fearful or worried or upset or mad, then the universe delivers circumstances to you to make you feel more upset, more stressed. So if you're feeling happy and content and prosperous and successful and like you have faith, you're in the flow, money's coming in, money's going out, but you're in the universal flow. So it's going to keep flowing and you have faith in that. That's the direction you're going in. The universe will set for you to make sure you always have what you need. So this card, the Four of Pentacles, is someone being fearful. So they're stopping the flow when they're being fearful. They're putting up kind of a wall, by saying, oh, no, I got to hang on to this. I got to hold on tight. So the advice of this card is just to relax a little bit. It's wise to have some kind of budget to, not be foolish in the way you spend your money, but to treat yourself. Maybe you like a certain restaurant to go eat at some time, or go to a play, or whatever you enjoy. Treat yourself here and there. Don't deprive yourself. Don't feel like you got to just hold on to every penny because the sky's going to cave in, next week or something. So, and then on the other hand, this Four of Pentacles as a person could be someone who is of an earth sign like a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or maybe they have a lot of that in their chart. This could represent a romantic interest for some of you Cancers in the month of November. Some of you, maybe one or two of you, are married to this person. If you are, well, you already know what this is about. This person, this Four of Pentacles person, as a character, as a person, can be very, very budget conscious and really count every penny, every nickel, and not want to spend any money and always be on a tight budget. They could live in a big castle and have a pile of money in the bank, and they will feel like they're on a tight budget. Money is short. You would think they're living paycheck to paycheck, even though they don't have to do that. They have plenty, but that's their mentality. And so, and I feel like this person has been this way their entire life. I mean, you could blame it on their upbringing. Maybe they came up, grew up in a poor family, or a family that was very strict with their money and on a tight budget. But I feel this person came into this world with these kind of issues. It's a fear. It's a fear is what it is. It's being fearful that there's not enough to go around. And so if you are acquainted with this person in the romantic sense, because this person, the earth signs like their stability. They want a good home. They want to have a permanent partner, mate in their life. They want to have a family. They're very quality conscious. They work hard. They save their money, obviously. See, he's saving away there. But this particular earth sign is too uptight about money and too fearful of losing that money. And so if you're involved with this person, they'd be looking at you like you're a potential life mate for them. They might want to propose marriage or something. Maybe they already have. Maybe you're engaged to this person, because they're serious-minded. They're one-on-one. They're not dating all over the place. They will pick one person they feel is compatible with them, and they'll make a commitment. They're not afraid to get married and make a commitment. That's what they want. They want a solid life and have a family and the whole thing. But if you're engaged or you're dating this person, whatever, you haven't gotten married to them yet, you might want to stop and back up and really think about what you're getting into. So even if it's so flattering that this person is giving you all their attention and talking about making permanent plans with you, you might want to take a good close look and just imagine your life with this person, because that could be a life of living on a tight budget, of being made to feel guilty for spending even your own money that you make at your job. Like if you go buy yourself something you wanted and come home with it, this person would end up criticizing you or showing disapproval. Like, well, what's that? How much did that cost? That type of thing. And no one needs anybody breathing down their neck about how they spend their money. And so if you're already married, well, you know what you have. If you're not married, if you're engaged, whatever it is, stop and imagine the rest of your life. And for whatever you do, don't think you can change this person. That's a lot of people. They'll be real happy with a lot of traits in someone, and the traits they don't like, they'll feel like they can change them. Well, maybe some little traits they can, but this has been ingrained in this person for a long time. And I believe this person came into this world with these issues and fears. So don't think you're going to change that, okay? Just keep your eyes wide open if that applies to you. Again, it's a general reading. Okay, now here's a great card. You have the Sun card. This is another major arcana destiny card. And look how it's aligned with the Emperor. So I like this. Now you do have the Death card after, but that's just about ending of relationships and things and whatever that are no longer serving you. You've got the Sun energy shining upon all of your endeavors, your relationships, whatever is going on in your life. You've got that wonderful Sun energy wanting to light the way for you to provide healing, inspiration, success, and prosperity. So whatever you do, don't let this Sun energy slip past you in September. Now is the time to embrace a positive attitude about where you're going in your life, what it is you want for your life. Make your plans, set your goals, start working on your goals little by little each day. And get a notebook, write down your dreams, your goals, your plans, and don't withhold anything. Don't feel like you have to be practical. Write down things that you feel will make you happy, that make you smile, whatever it is. It might be being able to explore your creativity while at the same time having a really good income and having a really happy love relationship in your life and so on. A nice home that you dream of, whatever it is, or maybe relocating, moving to another area that you feel would be a better area and a happier place for you to live. So I'm getting that for somebody. Somebody's wanting to relocate. It might be like to a different state or a different, I'm not sure. I'm getting relocation in somebody's mind. So again, learn about the law of attraction and start feeling that wonderful energy, like you're in that flow, in that beautiful universal flow with the sun shining its energy upon you, lighting your way, offering healing and guidance and giving you that burst of energy and hopefully the enthusiasm you need to carry out your plans and your goals. And just, just stick to your plans no matter what kind of discouragements happen along the way. You just get back on your path. You've got that great sun energy in your favor. And this is not just for, this will carry you through the months. This is a good, strong energy meant to really inspire you, elevate your dreams and your wishes to help make them come true. And I like that it's kind of right in line here with that Emperor card. I find that a little even better. That adds to its weight. That adds to its strength. Then the next card you have is the Death card. And the Death card is about endings, which you have up here with the Tower. You have endings. It's for some of you, it might be a relationship that it's just you've outgrown it. I feel like for some people, this is a relationship matter where you have been with somebody for a good while. It's like it's over, but I feel like it drained you. That relationship drained you. Somehow that person's still in the background. Maybe you're living with them, or maybe you just recently broke up. or they live near you, or there's something where they're kind of, their shadow is there in the background is what I'm getting for somebody. And you're still feeling drained, and you're still feeling connected to that person. Not, and it's not happy. It's like it was a negative situation you were in. So you have to just really have a lot of inner strength to finally break the cord, break free, decide that it's time for you to have a new beginning and start moving forward and leave the negative energy behind. For others of you, this could have to do with a place that you've lived, and it might be tied in with a relationship too. So I'm just feeling, some of you feeling still like you're being pulled back or held back somehow. So you just really need to make a good plan for yourself and have that determination and the will. Because if you don't have the will and determination, then it's going to be hard to extricate yourself from a negative situation, whether it's a relationship, a job, a place where you've been living. For others, it could be a job situation or some financial situation that's held you back because your finances were not good. Everything I'm getting, because I'm getting different scenarios for different people, whether it's a personal relationship, living arrangement, financial, work situation, it's your frame of mind is what matters here. You have been affected in a negative manner by that situation. Okay, so it's got you feeling kind of negative, kind of like you're in the darkness or something. You have to make the conscious effort to disconnect from that dark energy and move forward. That's what I'm getting here for a number of people, depending on what that circumstance is for you. And again, this is a general reading. So for some of you, that death energy will be stronger than for others. And then for some of you, it might just be a new way of thinking. Maybe you've had a lot of negative thought patterns and given yourself negative stories about yourself, your life, your expectations. And it's a matter of overcoming that. Whatever it is, it takes an effort. Whoever's affected by this, it takes an effort, but you can do it. Don't tell yourself you can't do it. You got that great sun energy shining upon you there to help out. Next card you have is the Knight of Wands. And the wands do relate to the fire signs of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Knight of Wands is about, now this could represent an actual physical move, the Knight of Wands also, because it's related to your career, but it's action, movement, progress. So for some of you, you might be making a move for your work, for career purposes. You might be transferring with your company. You might just have a new job. Some of you, I feel like, are either self-employed or you work in sales and you're in your car and driving a lot. So some of you have to, or some people, somebody might have to commute a good distance. Somebody might have a job that you're going to, whether you're, and this could be even self-employed, where you're going to see clients or something. I'm just getting kind of like you're being independent in your work and the way you're working. That's why I'm feeling like maybe for some it's sales and you're out in your car driving places. For others, you might be self-employed and you're going out to see different clients, customers, whatever. But for some of you, this could involve an actual physical move. But I feel like there's a good chance it's work-related. It could be that you perceive there's a little more work and a little more opportunities that you're aware of because you're familiar. You've already checked things out. So you might be moving. For some, it's just a short distance. For others, it might be a little bit further, that you're making a move for work. It could even be with the same company or maybe changing companies. So overall, it's good. It's a positive card of movement, of progress, moving things along there for your life, which is good. So next card you have is the Empress. So you have the Emperor and you have the Empress, another major arcana destiny card. So this is really good. Another person who's really good about taking charge, getting things done. So for a lot of you Cancers, by the end of birth, you might be experiencing where you planted your seeds and you're watching them grow to fruition. So you're reaping the rewards of all the work you've done prior to this time. Also, I'm getting for a number of Cancers that you have really mastered the art of balancing your life, your work with your personal life, your recreation, whatever it is, your personal interest, your creative interest. I feel like some of you are very creative and you have your own creativity that you like to engage in. Some of you might have something artistic you're doing or something that you like to make. I'm just getting some creativity here for a number of you, a lot of creativity actually. Now also the Empress can refer to pregnancy, so some of you might actually be pregnant by the end of September, but it's a good thing. It's kind of like you were anticipating this. This is all part of your plan anyway, because overall I'm feeling that things are under control with you Cancers that this applies to in Ember, that you've got it going, you've got it, you're balancing things, you've got things under control. You know, you're good at what you do in your line of work. You're good at balancing things in your personal life, your home life with your family, your friendships, your recreation, creative activities, whatever it is. You like your home. I feel like you have your home done in such a way that you're very comfortable. You like to enjoy your own environment. You want to make sure your environment is nice and comfortable for you and pleases you. You're very conscientious about how you dress. You like quality. You like good quality things. And so you like to enjoy your little luxuries, whether they're little luxuries or big luxuries. But you know you've worked for everything that you have. It's not like anything's been dropped into your lap either. And you're actively working at your life, your career, your personal life. You're very involved. You're not someone who's sitting there saying, well, oh, I wish this could happen, or why doesn't somebody do this for me? You are very actively taking charge and getting the things done. Matter of fact, even when I'm looking, see how she's holding this big ring and it's got a cross hanging from it? As soon as I was saying that, how you're actively involved and taking charge, it's like the image I had is being behind the wheel in the car. You're driving the car. You're not sitting on the back seat and having somebody drive you around, or in the passenger seat. Where are we going? Or give me a ride here. You're driving, you're taking charge. And that's what I'm seeing. So for a number of you, you're at a pretty good place by the end of December. Again, I always recommend learn about the law of attraction. This is not going to apply to everybody. Some people that watch the video are going to say, that's not me. My money's bad. I'm not happy, etc., etc. A lot of people have challenges. It's just the life, the world we live in. We all get our share of challenges to deal with on an ongoing basis. And it seems like you get over one challenge and another one's tossed your way. I mean, I don't know. I'm an Aries. That's what it seems like for Aries. You know, you get over one hurdle and you got another hurdle to jump over. It's just just the universe always keeping you in shape, I guess. So if you're not in the place of the Empress, don't worry about it. You might be, maybe in 6 months from now, maybe in a year from now, you absolutely will be. And that's the great thing about, we have freedom. You know, tomorrow's a new day. Make a new beginning, make a new plan for yourself. So if you're not there now, fine. You can be there in 6 months. You can be there in a year from now. So you're not excluded here. Next card, last card you have is the Six of Cups. And the cups typically do relate to the water signs. They relate to emotions and love and feelings. And you see this kitty. This kitty's always looking at me. Look at that kitty. It's a telepathic kitty. Look at that look in his or her eyes. That kitty is very intense, always looking at me like that. From the very first time I ever saw that kitty, they're just looking at me, looking right in the eyes. Like looking into mind, reading thoughts. Anyway, the Six of Cups. This is about a person or a situation from the past coming back into your life in a really good way. So for some of you Cancers, there might be a person that you were close to and had not seen in a long time, and they come back into your life by the end of December. And things are good. It could be revisiting, you know, visiting with a relative or an old friend you haven't seen in a long time. But this could also be a romantic situation. Maybe somebody that you were friends with in the past. Maybe you dated, but maybe not. I'm tending to believe that this relates to maybe someone you were friends with in the past, or you've known for a long time, but maybe haven't been around them in a good while. Maybe they live separately from you, or maybe they just live across town, but the two of you live your own lives and haven't seen each other, and then all of a sudden you get together. But maybe they do have lived out somewhere in another state or city or whatever, and the two of you get together, and all of a sudden you're kind of At first, just thinking you're getting together, seeing an old friend again that you like a lot. And then as you're spending time around them, it's like something changes, and instead of it just being friendship, it starts turning more romantic. And you're looking at that person like, hey, well, that's a pretty good, they're a pretty good catch, actually. Maybe I didn't appreciate them when I knew them back when, or the last time I was in touch with them. Maybe I was involved with somebody else that ended up not being right. And now that I look at them, they're really a pretty good catch. So it's like love could blossom here for some of you. Now, for other cancers, this could have to do with some type of work that you did in the past that went well for you. The money was good. Maybe you enjoyed the people you were working with. And for one reason or another, it ended. Well, there could be a whole new revival of that type of work for you by the end of November. It could be you actually go back to that company, or it could be whatever that type of work was that you enjoyed and you're really good at. You might just start doing it again for another company, or it could even be self-employment. It could be maybe you've been self-employed and at one time your business was going well and then business dropped off and now you rev it back up again and it starts going strong for you. But this time, whatever it is, whether it's work or a relationship, it's like, and the word is prosperity is coming to mind to pass that along, prosperity. It's good this time. It stays. It doesn't, it's not like a fleeting, passing thing this time. It's like you're supposed to have this gift. Yeah, it's a gift. See all the goblets filled up with the flowers and all that. It's gifts. It's gifts from the universe that you're supposed to receive and that no one's going to take away from you this time. You know, sometimes it's like you get something nice going on in your life and it gets taken from you. Well, nothing's been being taken this time. You keep this. It keeps going forward for you. So this is a really good energy card. I like that Six of Cups. That's a good card to end on. You've got some really good cards in here, though. I love that Sun card. You've got the Emperor, the Empress. Really some nice cards here. And the Death card, nothing to be afraid of. It just means, hey, let go of those things you don't need. Move on. The sooner you let go of things, relationships, whatever it is that are not serving you well, and move on, the better for you. And you get stronger and more independent when you let go of things too, like that. Okay, now this deck I've been using, this is the Gilded Tarot by Shiro Marchetti. What I want to do now is pick one card from the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins deck. And if you like the videos, be sure and subscribe to my channel. And when you do so, hit that what do they call it? The notification bell or whatever it is. So you'll be notified when I post new videos. Also, check for your rising and moon sign videos as they're coming available. There may be some additional insights and messages that pertain to you on those videos. Feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. And if anyone would like a private reading, the rates and contact info are listed below. So Magical Mermaids and Dolphins, what's your message for the month of December for Cancer? What is your message for Cancer for 19 Cancer? What is your message? I'm going to give it another shuffle and fan these out. What is your message for Cancer for December? Okay, let me fan these out. I like this. Okay, this one says, simplify your life. Eliminate clutter from your home and work life to balance the flow of activities. This is great advice. Is the mermaid swinging on a swing? Yeah, I guess she is. Okay, simplify your life. Eliminate clutter from your home and work life to balance the flow of activities. Oh, I definitely agree with that message. That's always great advice. Definitely. Okay, good advice there. All right, let me pick one from Nature's Whispers by Angela Hartfield with artwork by Josephine Wall. Okay, so what's the message for Cancer for December? What is the message for Cancer for 19? Cancer. What's the message for Cancer 14? Uh-oh. Ooh. Okay, these flew out of hand here. Okay, I think I'm supposed to read this one because it flew right out. Now this one, hold on a second. Okay. This one says, clear out the old. That ties in with the reading right off the bat. This is number 5, so I will read it from the booklet, but it flew right out. It jumped out at me as I was shuffling the cards from the deck. An owl. Kind of interesting imagery here. Oh, wow, look at that shooting star up there. Look, with the rainbow. Love it. That's a favorite part of this whole image here. There's so much detail in these cards. Let me look this up. Number 5. Okay, let's see. Number 5. Okay, clear out the old. Whatever you are experiencing now is a creation that you have brought into existence from past thoughts and feelings. While in this moment it may have you caught up, you can let go and begin to dream of a new reality. Let go of the aspects of this creation that no longer serve you or have a purpose. Release what has gone wrong in the past. Release also any material possessions that do not serve the new dream you now want to create. Know that where you are now, you can create anew and begin again. If anyone's listening to this reading, that's what I've been saying repeatedly. That ties in perfectly. I think the universe is really trying to drive that message home. So apparently it's pertinent to a number of people that watch this video. Okay. And last but not least, I'm going to pick one from this other deck here. This is a different Doreen Virtue deck. This one is, I don't know if this is the Healing Angels. Let me see if I can hands on that box real quick. I can tell you the name of this deck. Messages. I think this is Messages from Your Angels by Doreen Virtue. I'm pretty sure that's what deck this is now. Okay, I have the box put away and I couldn't remember which deck it was. Okay. Okay, now, angels, what is your message for Cancer for September? What is your message for Cancer for September? What's the message for Cancer? Okay. Okay, I'm going to fan these out. This says Mystique. Keep charging ahead and don't take no for an answer. Expect miraculous solutions to appear. Wow. This is a great message. This ties in with the reading too. Mystique. See the horses? Keep charging ahead and don't take no for an answer. Expect miraculous solutions to appear. Great messages there. And it ties in with the reading. Okay, Cancer. Well, I hope you're happy with your reading for September. Be sure and check on your rising and moon sign videos also, because as they're coming available, I'm just getting started with them. So if you look, today's date is the 19th of this. So if you're watching the video today or something, there aren't any of them there. It's only a few. But keep checking. I'll be posting new videos over the next number of days here. And I'm looking for something while I'm talking to you. Okay, just check for your rising and moon sign. Feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. And if anyone would like a private reading, the rates and contact info are listed below. Have a wonderful September. Thank you for watching the video.